Welcome to part 60 of Pokemon Platinum. My team is finally reunited for the best. And I should really just level up Spaghetti because he's been out of the party for so long. Like, I should really just hopefully have him catch up with the rest, as well as the Don. Didn't even matter how much experience I had with him, or how much experience I had left. I just wanted them to level up and then catch up with the rest of the team, because they've been out of the party for so long. Alright, so now we gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and go over to this little part of Snow Point City, where this guy is here. What is it? Do you want to set sail to the battle zone? Yeah, I do. Yes, please. Oh, God. I thought you would come. I'm glad I waited for you. Oh, God. Please don't hurt me. I think it's good that our world is constantly changing. Of course, I don't want it to become what only one person wants. A world like Cyrus envisions, no one would want that. The kind of world I want to see is where everyone can share their joy, where Pokemon and the people around them can be happy for each other. I want the world to become a place where everyone is smiling. The world could be so much better if we all try to make it that way. I want you to keep traveling to many far-off places. I want you to keep meeting all kinds of people in Pokemon. I came all the way here just so I could say that to you. Your horizons will expand again if you visit the fight area as well. I hope our paths cross again. Believe me, they will in like every other video game. Let's set sail to the zone. Oh, hey, Kari, what took you so long? I'm finding you 100 million. Actually, never mind the fine. Would you come with me? Oh, yeah. I definitely would. Because I have no choice in the matter. Hikari, I tried getting into the Battle Frontier, which happens to be right here. And then these guys came along and got up in my face about it. Like, they were saying they want to test me if I'm good enough and all that. Like, as if I need to prove anything. So let's team up. Like we did at the Spear Pillar. Let's show these guys how good we are. Sure. Nah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So there's an Elite Four and a Gym Leader. We can whoop them. The situation just cooks. The drama and tension sizzles. Flint, the fiery master of fire Pokemon, is going to put you to the test. Let Flint see how hot your spirit burns. I don't know how I managed to get myself into this, but show me the skills that got you through the Pokemon League. So only in Platinum does this actually happen. And I think it's really cool that you get to fight a Gym Leader and an Elite Four both at once. And it's also really cool because I brought the perfect lead out for that. Flint is going to start with his Houndoom, level 56, Dark Fire type, Flash Fire for its ability, so that means you can't use any fire types on it, fire type moves on it. And you got Flamethrower, Sludge Bomb, Dark Pulse, and Sunny Day. Meanwhile, Luxray will be level 56, Electric type, Rivalry, Ice Fang, Thunder Fang, Fire Fang, and Crunch. So, kind of the same moves as last time, but except you're at a higher level, this Luxray is. So, that's cool. You can't do anything to me. You can't do anything to me. You chose to target the Staraptor instead. And once again, Barry's team is a full team of 6. So you actually have 12 Pokemon on your side rather than just your usual, rather than just your 6 Pokemon. Or at least I hope you have 6 Pokemon because, well, if you're still looking for team members, they're coming up, but I already have my full team of 6. I'm fine. And besides, all their Pokemon are weak to ground type, so the Dawn will work just fine. Next up, Electivire, the ace. Level 58, electric type motor drive for the ability, so that means you can't use any electric type moves on Electivire, otherwise the speed will increase. Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, Brick Break, and Giga Impact. Meanwhile, Magmortar will be level 58, fire type, Flame Body for its ability, Citrus Berry for the item, and you got Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Solar Beam, and Hyper Beam. So both of these aces have Citrus Berries, so they're going to immediately get burned up by the Earthquake. Thankfully, Earthquake doesn't make physical contact, so the Don should be okay. Yeah, I call Don Terra the Don because he is the Don. Electivire should go down, right? Yep. Yeah, just 3 Earthquakes will do just fine. Actually, I don't know if Magmortar can actually survive. Yeah, no. I'm perfectly okay. Besides, the Don is just like the big sweeper of this. Jolteon, level 56, electric type, Volt Absorb for the ability, and you have Pin Missile, Charge Beam, Double Kick, and Quick Attack. And Flareon, both evolutions at once. Level 56, Fire type, Flash Fire for the ability, and you have Overheat, Giga Impact, Quick Attack, and Will-O-Wisp. So just like with the Elite Four battle, this Flareon's role is to, well, burn you, therefore it cuts your physical attack in half. Then it can just overrun you with like Overheat or Giga Impact or whatever. But you know what they all say, fear the Dawn, because it got Earthquake. Why do you think we went all around Sinnoh again? Because Earthquake is just the best. Level 59. Your toughness is something else. We were completely overwhelmed. And of course you got nothing to say. Because you're losers. You really don't take losing well, do you? Hey, don't burn out on us. Now you're just getting in the way. That was a blast. Our combination came up short, but you are also a lot tougher as well. Promise me we'll do this again. I'll see to taking this husk home. Just like that. See? I got a lot tougher, yeah? You didn't even do anything. I did all the work. Now I'm off to the frontier. Oh, he did the thing. What's this all about? What the? Daddy? Huh? Ah, if it isn't June, you've grown all sturdy. And Hikari too. I haven't seen you in a long time either. June, your mother told me that you've gone off to the battle zone. So I came running to look for you. So are you going to take on the Battle Frontier Challenge? The Frontier has 5 facilities that are dedicated to Pokemon battling. Each one has a unique set of rules, so they're all different. Of course, you have to be good to win at any of them. Anyway, I'm satisfied to see that you're both doing well. I'll go back to my usual place at the Battle Tower. I'll be looking forward to your challenge. My dad is cool, huh? I mean, when it gets right down to it. You think so too, right? He's a Frontier brain after all. He's the Tower Tycoon. I want to be cool like my dad. Hikari, there's one reason I want to become a trainer. Oh, what am I gonna do? Should I make the challenge now, or should I train some more? Well, it doesn't even matter. Your Pokemon will be set to level 50 anyway. Okay, I decided. I'm gonna get a lot tougher. By a lot. I finally made it here. There's no need for haste now. Even though I'm gonna run off like a loser, but whatever. Hey! I just watched you two battle. You're really something special, aren't you? Beating an Elite Four like that. Alright. Howdy. The name's Buck. I'm usually training at the Survival Area or Stark Mountain. You should come up there. You'll get toughened up for sure. Okay, I'm gonna heal up my Mons and I'll be right back with that. And here we are again. Just a convenient little place to have all of your berries all in one place too. And that's only one of the many positives I have to say about this post-game area. I love this post-game area so much. It's so good. And the thing that makes it really good is, welcome to the Battle Frontier. This is your first visit? Right this way, please. Oh, you have a Versus recorder. How nice. We upgrade VS recorders for first-time visitors for Battle Frontier use. I'll borrow yours for a moment. Let's see, slide this part here and tick-a-tick-a-ka-chuck them. All done. There you go. And now the VS recorder is upgraded because, well, now it's available for Battle Frontier usage. I can explain all this, thank you very much. And now, what makes this place cool for Pokemon Platinum players and not Diamond and Pearl and Remake losers is the Battle Frontier. Why wasn't this in a remix? Why isn't this in ORAS? Come on! This place is so good that it even appeared twice in a row. Like, this place is just so good. I know at least one of my friends doesn't care about the Battle Frontier, and, you know, to be fair, she does have a point. But, like, dude, this place is so cool. Like, this is probably a candidate for my favorite Battle Frontier in the entire series. And it showed up, and like I said, showed up twice in a row. So, let's go over all of them, shall we? So, Battle Tower. I'm not going to go through all of these facilities, but I'm only going to go over the ones that I have interest in, aka all of them. So, the Battle Tower is basically the Battle Tower that it always has been. You fight a gauntlet of 7 trainers in a row, therefore you try to get your win streak up as much as possible. And yeah, that's basically it. Just bring in your team of 3 or team of 4 for doubles and singles, well, singles and doubles respectively, and see how you do. It's actually a really good place for battling competitive and testing out, you know, competitive teams and all that. I imagine that's what a lot of competitive players actually really do. And at a certain number of win streaks, you'll fight the Frontier Brain of each facility, aka, well, 21 wins and 49 wins mostly. For Tower Tycoon Palmer, I believe it's 21 wins for a win streak and 49 win streak if you want to fight him. So, that's great. You first earn the Silver Frontier symbol and then the Gold Frontier symbol if you really care about Frontier symbols a lot. And there are 5 of them to get. So have fun with that. Let's go in counterclockwise order, because I want to be different. This is the Battle Factory, a really interesting facility. So this is basically just like it does in Pokemon Emerald. And it's also the only other returning Battle Frontier facility from Pokemon Emerald. The rest of them are entirely new. So, at the Battle Factory, you don't battle using your own Pokemon. You battle using a team of rentals. Before each battle, you get a peek of what your... Ooh, you get a Piplup, Onix, and a Azumarill. Every single one of your opponents are going to be random. Even the Frontier Brains teams are going to be random. So, again, you don't use your own Pokemon, but you use a team of rentals. You can check them out beforehand by using the summary. They'll all have, you know, random hold items, random natures, random movesets. All of these factors are going to be completely random, and it's up to you to decide which Pokemon you want to use. So, for example, I'm going to use Nuzleaf, Snubble, and I guess Ponyta, because I'm a fan of Ponyta. Also, I just so happen to really like the music of this Battle Factory. The Battle Factory is really cool. It's just a really nice one. It's just a really nice one, honestly. Do the Monster Meteor Mash! Do the Monster Meteor Mash, indeed. It's Lana! So, pick your team based on your opponent. In my case, they'll all be weak to Razor Leaf, so it'll all be fine in the end. Except for the fact that it has a Rindo Berry, which weakens Razor Leaf. Oh my god. Yeah, you're seriously gonna have to be on your A game if you adapting to a situation. And basically, almost after every match, if you feel like one of your Pokemon is not good enough for an upcoming battle, then you can choose to swap between one of your opponent's Pokemon. Like, for example, if I don't feel like, Nuzleaf is good enough for, an upcoming battle, or rather the next battle, then I can choose between either Onix, Azumarill, or Piplup. So, that's a very good thing. And, yeah, that's basically it. You can also choose to forfeit whenever you want to for all of these battle facilities, just in case you want to quit, just in case you feel like a facility is too tough for you, or whatever else. And also, the moment that you win or lose, you can choose to save the last battle as a battle video. So I think the Battle Factory is pretty interesting. Because, well, it's basically Pokemon Stadium for NSO, but it's good. Because, let's face it, rental teams in Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 suck. You'll be fighting Factory Head Thornton, and his team is entirely random too. At 21 wins and 49 wins, basically. And now I feel like I like this more than most. Here, we have the Battle Arcade. This one is probably my favorite one, even though it entirely all has to do with, all luck. So I'm just gonna enter a random team and, see where all it goes. Right this way, please. So the Battle Arcade is all about luck. Some people may not like it, but I feel like I'm good at luck enough to make me a fan of this. You get to see a team preview for your Pokemon and the opponent's Pokemon. And no held items are allowed. So you have Minun, Elekid, and Anorith. So on the board, you have a list of random effects that affects either the black corner, you, or the red corner, which is your opponent. Ah, God. Okay, so my effect is that my Pokemon are going to be poisoned. So that's going to be a little bit unfortunate, but that's just the luck of the draw here. Not that any of these Pokemon are going to be tough for me. It's just going to be some of my Pokemon are going to be poisoned. Well, except for the fact that, well, my Palanquin is part Steel type, so part Steel types can't be poisoned. Any effects that have to deal with status conditions, they'll be nullified by either type or ability, so that'll be fun. One of the effects, and all the effects that can possibly happen are shown on screen right now, so you can have any one of these effects for either my corner or the opponent's corner. And whenever you get to the Frontier Brain, which is Arcade Star Dahlia, make sure you get an effect with proper timing that has to do with the red corner and stuff. And just stuff. So yeah, I feel like I like the Battle Arcade more than most because I just have the most fun with like screwing over an opponent, because normally I suck at Frontier facilities. I really, really do. So it's just me. It's just me. Shots of me losing, those get deleted immediately. I should probably tell you that, well, each time you win a battle, your team gets fully healed. You can either choose to save here and come back another time. Yeah, save and take a break from playing here. Or you can just choose to retire right away. So, yeah. That's really all I have to say about that. And after 7 wins, you get, you get battle points, basically. And those battle points are exchanged for plenty of items at the center of the battle frontier. The battle castle. Now, this one is actually really, really interesting. This one is gonna be a lot of fun. So we're gonna go do single battles, and then we're going to see where it all goes from here. Entering the same team as before. Alright, so this is the Frontier Brain. Duroc. I will be your host on behalf of Lady Caitlin, the owner of the castle. First, I must ask you for any of your items, and they'll be returned to you when you leave. So next here, I have 10 castle points, CP, that can only be used here. These are for you. Please accept them. Please choose what you wish to do. So, you can choose... So with every battle that you win, you gain CP that you can use on yourself, on the opponent, or you can just go straight to the battle. You can rent an item for any one of your Pokemon, or you can just simply heal them. So, that's really great, actually. So you can rent any one of these berries that can have really good effects to you. You can rent an item, and you can rent an item for your Pokemon by going up in rank. It costs 100 CP to rank up here. Therefore, the items will actually be better. So, you can choose to do that. Or you can check up on your opponent's Pokemon by simply using 1 CP. So, by using that, you can prepare your team right away for battle. And I think that's really interesting. That's really a good thing to do. Oh, and by the way, your Pokemon aren't healed between battles. You have to do that yourself. Oh, and speaking of characters, you see that lady on top right there? That's Caitlin. Some Pokemon fans may know her from future games. She will judge you on how well you do in the battle. So if you don't have any Pokemon fainted, or if you do really well in battle, or if you have some Pokemon fainted, then you'll reward CP based on how you do in battle, basically. So after that whole ordeal, your Pokemon don't gain experience in battle facilities, by the way. Let's see. CP for this trainer at once. Hikari, good show. A hard-fought win, yes? Lady Caitlin has instructed you to 18 CP. By the way, you don't fight Caitlin, you fight Duroc, actually. The only point of consent... I don't even know what the word is. The only point is that your revived Pokemon your fainted Pokemon will be revived if they get fainted. So, that's cool and all. So yeah, the Battle Castle is really interesting in that, well, it has its own little system of currency that you can use either on yourself or by checking the opponent. I think you can also, you know, lower or boost the opponent's level if you really want to. It's just so you can get a higher amount of CP or a lower amount. So that's a good way of screwing them over. And finally is the Battle Hall. Another interesting little facility. So, you only pick one Pokemon here. And that one Pokemon I picked is Donterra. But you actually get to choose your opponent based on type. So, with Hippowdon being a ground type, you would think that having Electric type would actually work out for you. And it does. But what if one of those Pokemon is Zapdos? So, choosing the type of Pokemon is actually good and all. But what does that mean if one of your Pokemon can, you know, either get screwed over or not screwed over by the type? Like, here's an example. Ooh, yes. Here's an example. So, you pick a Pokemon that is good against, you know, anything. Like, you have a Pokemon with no guard or whatever. Like Machamp. So you can just cross-chop whatever. I know this is a good example that I'm borrowing, but there's really no other example that I can think of. Like, a Pokemon with no guard, basically. Meaning all of its moves will hit no matter what. So you can just, you know, either Dynamic Punch, cross-chop, just have a completely accurate move, you know, no matter what. But what if you get a Pokemon that's immune to that type? Like, what if you get a Pokemon that's immune to that? You have to really think about that and think about counter strategies too. And by the way, for every Pokemon that you fight in a certain type, their rank will increase. Therefore, it will get more powerful. They don't go over your levels, by the way. Yeah, they really don't go over your levels. But they will get tougher and tougher as, you know, as each rank of each type goes up. And at the end of all this, and I believe with this amount of wins at the Battle Hall, because I think it works differently, other than just 21 and 49, you get to fight Hall Matron Argenta. Do you remember her? Because I sure do. Because I remember everything about Pokemon, don't you know? I believe there's 10 wins in each session, by the way. Ooh, oh, I knew this was coming. So, yeah, oh, wait, you don't have Levitate. Oh, you are oh, wait, you do have Levitate. Wait a minute, you do have Levitate. That was a missed turn. That was a missed opportunity. Come on, man. That was like, oh, God. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Either one of the Pokemon that's electric type will have Levitate, which is not going to be good for me because I made that one fatal mistake. I knew this was going to happen. It just wasn't Zapdos. I didn't think that Rotom would show up. Well, that ends my streak right there. I was about to go for the full victory or anything, but since these battles were so short anyway, but it's fine. I don't get any BP for anything. But, yeah. That's how the Battle Hall experience works. All these facilities are really great, honestly. Like, if you just want no holds barred, then Battle Tower is your thing. If you want to adapt to the situation, then Battle Factory. If you want to test your luck, Battle Arcade. If you want a really nice system with, you know, its own currency and anything, then Battle Castle. And if you just want a nice, easy time until it isn't, then the Battle Hall is your guy. If you have BP, then you can do something like this, like scratch-off cards. I need to go through the Battle Hall probably again to do that, but these two will actually hold items for you. In exchange for BP, you can get TMs for Toxic, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, Attract, Aerial Ace, Brick Break, Bulk Up, Calm Mind, X-Scissor, Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Dragon Pulse, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. You're gonna have to work a lot to buy all the Earthquake TMs you'll need, but it's cool that they're infinite now. You can buy all the vitamins with just 1 BP. You can buy the Power series of items, which promotes attack gain on leveling, but reduces speed stats. One for promoting basically, you get more of a 1 stat when you level up by holding one of these items. The Bracer will increase attack growth, Belt for defense, Lens for special attack, Band for special defense, Anklet for speed, and Weight will be HP gain. And now we get to some of the more interesting items. Toxic and Flame Orb will basically do what they do. Toxic are for badly poisons. Flame Orb for, you know, burning yourself. I don't know why would you do that, but it activates Guts. So, that's cool. White herb for restoring any lower stat in battle, making overheat pretty good if you really want to use that. Power herb that immediately charges a move like Solar Beam on the first turn. Bright powder, which lowers the opponent's accuracy. Choice band for upping the physical attack of the holder, but only allows one kind of move. Focus band, which endures any potential KO attack, but leaving it with just 1 HP. Scope lens for increasing the holder's critical hit ratio. Muscle band for boosting the power of physical moves. Focus sash for enduring one potential KO attack if it's at full HP. Choice scarf, which increases boost speed but only allows one kind of move. Razor claw and razor fang for, well, critical hit ratio and attack inflicting damage respectively. And finally, you can buy rare candies. Yeah. Oh my god, that was a lot. That was a lot, but that's what the Battle Frontier is. It's a lot. And it's just a really cool area that I wish they would bring back in other games. Why is it not back in, like, anything rather than just being your standard battle tower? There have been, like, many, and I mean many variations of the battle tower in the past few modern games, like the Battle Maison in X and Y and Oras, the Battle Tree in Sun and Moon, the Battle Tower in Sword and Shield, and I'm pretty sure there will be a Battle Tower in some form in Scarlet and Violet. But like, dude, this place is just awesome. I don't really know why they wouldn't just bring it back, man. You can get explanations of each battle facility from here. But I already did the job for you. It's all good. Okay, those guys are gone. Okay, good. A super rod is really good. Wouldn't you agree? Yes, I would. We get a super rod. And now the only place where you would factually use a super rod. I don't have fly on me. At the Pokemon League, aka the castle part, you can use your super rod over here to probably get the easiest method of, you know, a particular item. And also, not you. I remember when you were useful. I remember you. Yeah, to all those who've only played the more recent games, Luvdisc is an entirely useless Pokemon. Because of the sole fact that move tutors are remembering moves is basically a free service now. I'm not going to show the stats for Luvdisc because it just sucks. When speed is your highest stat and everything else just sucks, then I don't know what to tell you. Rendezvous Pokemon, water type. It lives in warm seas. It is said that a couple finding this Pokemon will be blessed with eternal love. The reason why Luvdisc is useful here in some capacity is that 50% of the time, it can actually have a heart scale as a hold item. It's basically the easiest way to get heart scales for the move reminder. And yeah, that's basically it. Just don't use Luvdisc otherwise. It's like, why would you even bother with using it when its stats are just so poor, other than speed? And would you know it, I do have a heart scale on it. Nice. All right, good. That's what we like to see. Now, Luvdisc, stay in the box. Stay in the box. Your lore might be really cute, but stay in the box. Because I don't need you. Ever. All right, so that is basically the Battle Frontier in a nutshell. Yep, it's a really cool place that I wish would be brought back, but it isn't. So, Oh! Okay, I guess give me a free scope lens. I was just gonna see what... Okay. I was just gonna see what, yeah, what items were to be here. It's just the standard items. There's no other person at the, Pokemart, but cool. Nice. You just give me a free scope lens. I mean, I know I already have the, zoom lens. Wait, hold on. Is the scope lens and zoom lens the same thing? I totally forget. Oh wait, no, I'm an idiot. Wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong on the fact that it only corrected me like a few videos later. Yeah, zoom lens is only for boosting accuracy, not critical hit ratio. I was thinking of the scope lens when I thought about that. I thought the zoom lens would be like, oh yeah, zoom in on the weak point. No. I'm such an idiot. Okay, never mind. All right, we did the Battle Frontier. We went over it. We defeated Flint and Volkner again. So that's all that matters. So next time on Pokemon Platinum, we're going to explore this little mini region, the Battle Zone. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Yeah.